Okay. Hello, everybody. As you know, I'm Dr. Brian Stevens. I'm the organizer of this amazing team that we have. This is another bucket of wealth that's being added to your buckets. Okay, so this is number 2 out of 7. So we got some more stuff that's coming to you, but I definitely wanted to introduce one amazing Ringless extreme marketing expert. He's a global expert. He's a sought after mentor. This guy is amazing. We're very fortunate and very blessed to have Jacob on the call. This guy is like a multi-millionaire. He knows the system inside and out, and he's definitely a marketing expert. So I highly suggest that everyone, you should have your journal, right? And I bought a new one. I got my new journal right here, fresh, has that new car smell in it. And definitely you want to take notes, okay? And you definitely want to utilize his time. Utilize his time by asking him, pertinent questions about ways that we can use this system to grow your iMarkets Live business. All right. And on that note, I want to pass it over to Jacob.
Hey guys, appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity to come on the call and talk to your team and tell you a little bit more about the Ringless Extreme program and the software and how you can use it for your primary business and also earn a little bit of side income as well. Where would you like me to start, Brian?
Oh yes, okay. So what I want to do is, this is a Q&A session. Let me get my.
Okay.
All right. This is a Q&A session. So I want to. Let me do this. Let me get my questions. I'll lead it off if y'all don't mind. Okay, Jacob. Let's see. I got some questions here. 2 questions. The first question is, how do you see my IML, my iMarkets Live family, utilizing GRE to integrate both systems to generate some massive income?
Sure. So with any business, doesn't matter what you're in. It could be anything. Every single business out there, they need to have a process in place, a system in place, and not only a system, but a way to get new leads and new customers. The Ringless Extreme platform, let me kind of give you a little bit of history about it and how I kind of got involved with it and why. So a few years ago, I actually owned my own internet marketing company. I've been in the technology and internet marketing space for quite a while. I ended up selling my equity in a technology company that I developed and helped create. I sold that a few years ago and pretty much retired at the age 32. And then, but at the time, it was interesting because I actually received a ringless voicemail. Somebody had sent me one, and I'd never really seen or heard about this technology before. And I've been around the internet marketing space for many years. I mean, I've been doing this for about 13 years. And so when I got a ringless voicemail, I thought, that's kind of curious. Let me check it out. And typically when I get, like a voice broadcast, or if somebody, just kind of cold calls me out of the blue, typically I know it's a sales call and I usually hang up, and most people do. But this was different. I actually received a ringless voicemail. I got the notification on my phone. My phone didn't ring. I checked it out. I thought, okay. And there's this guy talking about the technology, how you can use it to promote any business. You can get new leads and new customers with it. And I said, okay, this is totally up my alley. This is in my wheelhouse. This is my space. And so I went and I checked out the website. I looked everything over. I did my research. I looked to see if there were other companies out there that were comparable, that were kind of doing the same thing, checked out all the pricing and everything else. And what I came to the conclusion was Ringless Extreme was one of the cheapest in the industry. In fact, I'd go as far as to say they probably are the cheapest as far as the actual ringless drops go. And so I decided to, sign up for it. The guy that sent me the ringless voicemail, I actually called him. I called him up. He was a 63-year-old guy on Social Security disability, just trying to supplement his income. He didn't know very much about technology, and he told me this. He's like, I'm going to be honest, I don't know very much about technology, but this is my very first week. I'm actually promoting the technology itself, and I've already had 7 sales with it. And I'm sitting here scratching my head thinking, if this guy, 63-year-old guy on Social Security disability, trying to supplement his income, if he can do this, I can totally take this software and just knock it out of the park, just kill it, right? So what ended up happening is that's exactly what happened. I signed up for it, and I just started just going to town with it, because every business out there needs new leads and new prospects for their business. You can have a sales funnel, you can have the best product in the world, you can provide the best service, but if nobody knows it's there, you're not going to make a dime. And you have to be able to drive traffic to your website or drive traffic to the business, whatever it is that you're promoting. And the beauty of the Ringless Extreme program is you can use it to promote anything. In fact, government officials have even caught on board to start using it for their campaigning because it's so effective. The number one thing to do to get somebody on board and check out what it is that you have is to create curiosity. I mean, that's marketing 101. You have to create that curiosity for somebody to be able to check out and see what it is that you have to offer. And that's exactly what the Ringless voicemail does, because when they get that voicemail on their phone, right from the very start, it creates curiosity. People want to know who is it? What was this? I want to listen to it. And so that's how you can take this system, use it for iMarkets Live, and just get a ton of leads, a ton of new leads and new prospects. I talk to a lot of people that are in different companies that sign up to use this. A lot of people are in network marketing, internet marketing companies, regular brick and mortar businesses, like restaurants and car dealerships and real estate brokers and insurance agents, all those types of industries. I'll give you an example of one. One of my best friends, he's part of a network marketing company. And many of you may have heard it before. It's ISAGenics, they're a health and wellness company. Anyways, he's a millionaire in that company. And he came to me and we were chatting with each other, and I said, man, have you checked out this software? I want to show you what it does. So I explained it to him. I showed it to him what it does. He's like, man, I'd love to try that out. And so he hopped on board. He started using the technology, and he came back to me and he said, Jake, this is the first time in my whole 13 years of doing network marketing with this company that I've actually had people come to me and ask me for more information, that they were interested in my business. I didn't have to go and hunt them down. They came to me and hunted me down. He says, typically it's me doing a house party or getting, these little meetings together, or me having to go to Walmart, hand out a business card, just the guerrilla type marketing. He said this completely changed the game for him because people were starting to come to him. He became the hunted instead of being the hunter. So that's what's really cool about this technology, is you can take this with iMarkets Live, find new leads and new prospects with it. With the scraper tool that they have can scrape new leads and new prospects for you. There is a certain way about going about doing that, but it's a very powerful system if you know how to use it the right way.
Awesome. Okay. That was good. So let me ask you this right here, Jacob, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
How is it possible to run a GRE campaign, an IML campaign, okay, simultaneously?
Mm-hmm. Simultaneously?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you sign up, and I'm assuming most of you have already signed up for the technology. Maybe some of you haven't, or this was maybe the first time you're hearing about it. But when you sign up, what happens is when you order your credits, they're going to send you login information to a campaign manager, where you can go in there and set up a campaign for your iMarkets Live. And what's cool about the software, the technology, is you can go in beforehand, schedule a campaign to go out at a certain time on a certain date, and hit go, hit save, and it will go out automatically when you want it to go out. So let's say you're on vacation or something, but you still want your campaign to be sent out. You can go in beforehand and pre-schedule that to go out, and it'll be sent out. You can also run as many campaigns as you want. So if you want to do one for iMarkets Live or one for GRE, you can set both of those up at the same time. It'll send out campaigns for both of those. You can do it on the same day, or every other day, or whatever that is. The campaign manager will actually do that for you.
Okay. That is awesome. All right, my last question is,
Mm-hmm.
is it possible, or do you think it's a good suggestion for us to utilize customer care to handle our GRE campaigns while we focus on running our own IML campaign? So that way, it's pretty much one is automatically being done for us, while so that way we can get the residuals from GRE, and by us running our own campaign, like you suggested in the training, for IML. How would you handle that?
Yeah, so there are a lot of people on my team with GRE that sign up to fully put it on autopilot, right? So they want to sign up with the call center, and I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, the call center that closes the leads for you.
Yes.
They do have a call center. It is optional. There is a cost to using it. However, a lot of people that have used it have reported back to me that they've seen some really good success with that because their closers are all trained on the technology and how it works and the whole system. So what they do is they will attach themselves to your account, and when the campaign is sent out, as the leads come in and as people raise their hand saying, I want to know more about this, the closers will follow up with each and every one of those leads for you, and they will close them for you. Now, to get set up with the call center, I think it's like $397 one time, and then like $69 a month. But I look at that as, okay, $69 a month to have a full-time closing team work for me, totally worth it. I mean, hands down. I mean, it's like having your own employee work for you 24/7, and you're only paying $69 a month. Like, are you kidding me? It's a really cool option to have. And what's nice is they keep you updated on each and every lead as they come through, and they keep you updated on the status of every lead. And when they close a sale for you, you get paid that full commission. They don't take a cut of any of the commission. You get that full 400. So very, very cool. In fact, I wish they had like a referral program with them, because I've sent so many people to the call center. It's ridiculous, but they don't have that set up. In fact, we should probably talk to Hoyt Farmer. He's the one that runs that. We should probably talk to him about that. But anyways, but yeah, they provide a really good service. A lot of people decide to use them because they do all the groundwork. Even though there's not a whole lot to do to begin with, because the way I show you how to set it up is mostly automated anyways. But it's nice to have people that can follow up with your leads for you. And if you know, the magic is in the follow-up. And so when they follow up with these leads, your conversion rate, your closing rate goes out the roof. I mean, it's just awesome. So, but yeah, if you're wanting to go that route, I highly recommend it. They do a really good job.
Okay. And I like what you said. I like what you said about the fact that you technically have employees working for you. Okay. That is awesome because, if you're a business, having employees, that's very, very expensive, but you have a dedicated team, a very dedicated team. They're handling every single call for you, and they're closing it. So one thing that Jacob said that makes so much sense is that you got to remember, right? In order to receive something, you have to give up something. So get this, you're paying a one-time payment. I think they're having a special, Jacob. I think it's $297. I think they're having that special. I need to confirm. Yeah. So think about this, a one-time payment. If they close just one sale, you made a profit, because if it's $297, right, at $50 a month, every person that they close, That is $400 profit. Now think what he said. He had a friend that when he called somebody, right, the person didn't have no experience or anything like that. He closed out on his own 7 customers. Ladies and gentlemen, 7 customers is $2,800. $2,800.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice, right? So think about that. All right.
That's without having any experience. I mean, this guy. I mean, he was just an older gentleman. He said he barely had the on button figured out on his computer. I mean, it's one of those things where even senior citizens that really don't have a whole lot of technical experience can jump on this and start doing it, because it's not to the point where it's so technical that you can't, you know. And what I've done is, and Brian, maybe you'll be doing this for your team, I don't know, but I've also put together that step-by-step training where anybody can walk through in video that will show you exactly what to do. I literally take your hand and show you step by step how it needs to be set up.
Yeah. And I love that. And what we're gonna actually do, Jacob, is we're gonna create one for our main project, which is iMarkets Live, which is a financial education company, and we're gonna set up a hands-on training, and I'll be doing that on my YouTube blog. That's going to help people that are in iMarkets Live hit chairman at a faster rate. We want iMarkets Live to be $1 billion plus company, and with this Ringless voicemail messaging drops, right? This is going to help them just shoot up the list even faster. That's the goal. So I need an alibi. I got one more question, team, and I promise you, that is it for me. The last question that I have, Jacob, is where are we going as a company when it deals with, we got the Ringless voicemail drops, okay, that goes out without even ringing somebody's telephone, which is legal, okay? Where are we going as the advancement in technology goes, where we have the Ringless voicemail, what the technology is looking like to where it will send them a text message to someone's iMarkets Live link, their page. Is that anywhere in the works, or what do you suggest?
Yes, it is. In fact, Go Ringless has already come up with that, and I can send you some more information about that, where they do have the ability to send out a Ringless voicemail. And when somebody texts the word go, it'll actually send them a text with your link in it, whatever link that you want to have be texted to the person automatically. So maybe after this call, Brian, I can send that to you.
Okay. So
that you can get access to that. But yes, we've already had that discussion. One of the biggest requests that people had when joining the Go Ringless Extreme, they said, man, this thing is awesome. It's rocking and rolling. Does it do texting? And at that time, it didn't. And this, I had spoken with Paul Farmer, which is the owner of the company. He and I had been kind of going back and forth, coming up with some ideas of how we could integrate and incorporate the automated text message marketing into the system. And so that's exactly what we did. And so, Brian, after this call, maybe I'll send that information over to you and show you how you can get that and start doing that. But yeah, it's a really cool option to have. So when somebody gets your voicemail, they can actually text the word go to the number they see on the caller ID, and it'll send them your link automatically without you having to do anything. And they can just click on it and boom, they're right there on your page. And so depending on how you have your funnel set up, typically what we'll do is I'll put a lead capture page in front of the actual landing page. I'll put a lead capture page there. So when people text the word go, they're actually getting this text on their phone that creates curiosity. They click on it and boom, we capture their email. And then from that point, they get to our website where we want them to go. But what we've done is we've actually captured their email address. So if they don't sign up the very first time they see it, we have multiple opportunities for our email autoresponders to start following up with that person over and over and over again. And it keeps bringing them back to our website until they do sign up. And it kind of creates that trust, that relationship with you over time when they get the emails. And so it's just a beautiful system of how it works in harmony with this technology that we're already running. So I'll definitely I'll shoot that over to you so you can get access to that, Brian.
I appreciate that. And so
Mm-hmm.
to get this straight, you don't even have to be in iMarkets Live to utilize this product. I mean, who are some of the people that will benefit from utilizing Ringless voicemail drops?
So here's what I tell people. How big is our market with this technology? If you have a mouth and you're breathing, you've got two legs, you are a candidate to sign up for this technology, right? So you could be anywhere in the world, doesn't matter where you are because it's all internet based. So one of my top earners that I signed up was a lady from Australia. I think, and she ended up getting like, what was it, 64 sales in her first like couple of weeks, and she had no experience before, and so, but she's in a completely different country than where I'm at. You know, I've had people from Jamaica sign up. I've had people over in Europe sign up for this. So it doesn't matter where you are because it's all internet based. The Ringless voicemail drops, however, the technology will only allow it to be sent to the people in the United States and Canada. So the potential customers of leads that we can get, you know, how many people are in the United States alone? We have over, 130 million people just in the U.S. alone, and then, another 60 million in Canada. And so, I mean, there's plenty of leads to go around for everybody. There's no way I could even tackle that myself. I mean, I need some help. I need people to come get pieces of the pie because I can't eat it all myself.
Hey man, let me tell you, I'm getting full over here just listening to you. And what I like about it is I have team members who are in Africa, Germany, and the whole nine yards. See, one of the biggest things is that we want them to know that the overseas numbers, I'm pretty sure based off the technology, it is coming. But I want people not to get discouraged. If you're overseas and you're looking at, or you're listening to us and you're watching this video, do not get discouraged because there are multi-million, I mean, there's like millions and millions of people that you can still grow a business within the United States and in Canada. Overseas, it's coming. It's coming. But you can still grow a massive business by utilizing this Ringless drop system.
Really, I mean, to become wealthy, you really need a small percentage. I mean, it's a very small percentage of the piece of the pie to really make a nice income for yourself. We don't need to contact and reach everybody. We only need a small percentage, and that small percentage can make you very wealthy.
Yeah, that's true. So just to rehash real quick, that was 64 sales. 64 sales. Remember, every time somebody signs up for your system, for the GRE, okay, that's $400 directly into your PayPal account. So if she had no experience and she had 64 sales in 1 week, I don't know too many people who's going to turn down $25,000. You know, we need to think.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, this is a lady that she dabbled, right? She dabbled in internet marketing. She didn't really know what she was doing. But she went through the training, she learned how to use it, and she just took it and ran with it. And man, she's still doing awesome. Really, really making a nice income for herself. And that was only personal signups. That didn't even include the passives that she got from that. Because each and every single one of those people have to give her their first sale.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, every personal person you bring on board, that creates a new pay line. So there's no limit to how many you can personally bring on board and how many passives you can get, which is awesome.
I mean, I love it. I'm on a personal Chairman 500 run. I'm so excited because this system, this automated system, is going to allow me to get iMarkets Live out there in the market without me going crazy, just doing all the work myself. Because people believe in warm contacts and cold contacts, but because of the wave of the future, and this is something I want y'all to understand, the people at the top in network marketing or in real estate or so many other companies, the reason why they stay there is because they integrated technology into their products and services. They don't talk like we talk. No, they use automation. Okay, that's why I love this system. Ringless Think about it. Ringless voicemail. It bypassed the phone. It goes right into their voicemail system. And then boom, you have what, 60 seconds, I think, Jacob? You leave that, you know, leave a little of something, get a little sizzle call going on. And then they contact you if they're interested. And everything is automated. So you will get to see who's interested and who's not. So like Jacob always said is, hey, we only contact people who's interested. You know, just think about that. You don't have to go out there and, hey, you want to sign up for this? Hey, you don't even have to do all the talking anymore. That's how wealthy people do it. And that's what a lot of wealthy people don't want you to know. They don't want you to have this kind of technology. You know, Chairman 500, I'm going for it. And guess how I'm going to do it? I'm going to do it smartly and I'm going to do it faster, right? All right. So let's go ahead and open this up. So, all right, if you have a question to ask of Jacob or I, just please go ahead and unmute yourself, introduce yourself, and ask your question.
Hi, Eureka.
Hey, Eureka.
All right, Jacob. I have a lot of questions, but I'm going to make sure I give everybody enough time to answer theirs. Ask their questions. All right. So my first question is, when I was looking at the 7 steps last night, when I got down to running some of the sample queries that you mentioned in the videos, my question for you is, will there ever be a time that I would have to worry about duplicates? So say, for example, I ran those same queries for like Ohio last night, and then I have another business partner, they're running the same queries for the same state, right? Will we have duplicates, or will there ever be a time we will see duplicates, and are they deduped? How does that deduplication work?
Sure, great question. Yeah, so there's a couple answers to this question, and I've gotten this before, is number one, the scrapers that we have will find more leads than you can handle. I mean, you can open up one of the scrapers tonight and literally scrape over 1 million leads with it. And there's like, I think there's like 7 or 8 different scrapers in there that scrape from different sources, okay? The other thing is, so there's more than enough leads to go around for everybody. I mean, you're never going to have a shortage of leads. I've been doing this for over 3 years, and I've never had a shortage of leads using the scrapers. The other answer to your question is, most people will not sign up the very first time they hear or see something. Usually it takes 6 to 7 exposures for them to feel comfortable enough to move forward with whatever it is that you have to offer. And so with them, even if they have received a ringless voicemail from somebody before, it actually, believe it or not, it actually helps you because they're more familiar with it. They'll see it and say, oh, I've seen one of these before. I'm going to check this out. You know, so it's not even an issue. The system that we use, so the campaign manager that we have, when you upload a list, so you scrape your list of phone numbers, you upload it into the campaign manager. The campaign manager will recognize, number one, if there are any landlines, it'll remove them for you. It'll recognize whether it's a landline or a cell phone. It'll remove all the landlines. It'll take out any duplicates, any malformed numbers. You can also run the numbers against the national do not call list, and it will remove any numbers that you've scraped that might be on the national do not call list as well. So you can do all those things, and the system will do it automatically right after you upload your list. It'll automatically do that for you. So yeah, there's no issues with duplication or duplicate leads. It'll scrub all that information for you.
Okay, great. My next question is, say for example, I have a list of, 500 to 1,000 emails, right? I would like to incorporate those contacts in this system. Is that possible?
With emails, you said?
Yes.
With emails, so the ringless voicemail technology will only send to phone numbers. So if it's a list of emails, then you wouldn't be able to contact them using ringless voicemail because it has to be a phone number. However, let's say you have your own list, right? You have your own list of leads, of phone numbers, of people you've gotten from a different source. You can bring that to the table, and you can upload that list and send a ringless voicemail to them. Doesn't matter where the list came from, whether it came from the scraper tools, or if you've already had that list previously, you can upload your own list and send out to those people.
Okay, so there's no option to send out any email notifications. It's only via voicemail.
Right. Yeah. What they do is they specialize in the voicemail technology area, the ringless voicemail. There are systems out there that, let's say, like email autoresponders, like Aweber or GetResponse or your Constant Contact, MailChimp, any one of these programs out there that do mailing. If they're your own leads and you have all the information on them, some of those will actually let you upload those to their system, so you can send out an email to them if you like.
Okay.
So you just have to check and make sure that you have all the information as far as like the opt-in, when they opted in, when you got that lead, the date and all that, date, timestamp, and IP address and all that stuff, just to keep it legal.
Okay.
Now we do have the capture page extractor, Eureka, where I see you're going to be able to utilize that big time, since you have some leads that utilizes email. And Jacob, real quick, can you cover the capture page extractor? It's one of the 9 tools.
Yeah, that technology, the capture page extractor, is awesome. In fact, I bought that software before they even integrated it into the Go Ringless Extreme program because I wanted it. I spent a couple $100 just on that software alone. And what's cool, they just include it along with the rest of the scrapers that we have. But basically what it does is the capture page extractor will go out on the internet to different sources, and it will look for lead capture pages from internet marketers. And it will opt your email into those lead capture pages. And what we do, I typically will set up a brand new Gmail account for this. You don't want to do your own, personal email doing this, but you want to set up a private, separate email just for this purpose. But like with Gmail, they have what's called a vacation autoresponder. Mm-hmm. And so you can put in the vacation autoresponder a subject line and then a body line. And in the subject line, I typically will put something in like, I'm interested. Mm-hmm. And then ... and then in the body, I'll say, hey, I'm interested in helping you out with your business. I have a technology that would be a really good fit for you that can provide more leads and more prospects for your business to help you grow. Go ahead and check it out here. Here's the link. Or, in your case of iMarket Slide, whatever that pitch is, you can put that in your email. So when your email gets submitted to these capture pages, you'll start getting autoresponders from these internet marketers, okay? And your email will reply back automatically with your link and all that stuff in it. And what's cool about that is you're responding back automatically to internet marketers. And I don't know if you know how powerful of a thing that is. You're tapping into people who are experts in their field. They're professionals. They know how to drive traffic and get leads and prospects online. And so just getting one of those people into your business, especially with iMarket Slide, that could make you a millionaire. Just from just getting one of those people, because they know how to drive traffic. That's in their wheelhouse. And when they see what you have, and if you're able to present that to them in a way that gets them excited about it, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, I ran all of those samples last night, so I understand exactly what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And I created the vacation autoresponder as well. So in regards to the vacation autoresponder, you mentioned in the video that we should include the link to the GR Leads page. Right?
I would put whatever link it is that you're trying to promote. That's what you're going to want to put in the email, and hyperlink it so it makes it clickable. So when the person gets your email, when you respond back to them, they can actually click on it and it'll take them right to your page.
So we should not put more than one link in there, correct? It should only be one link. So for example,
that's totally up to you on what you want to do. If you want to promote both products to them, iMarket Slide and Go Ringless Extreme, by all means go for it. But Whatever
Okay.
it is that, whatever it is that you want to put in there, that's what you can do. Just make sure that you hyperlink it. There's a little link button in the email where you put in your email. There's a link icon where you can hyperlink it, which makes it clickable.
Okay. Let's see. And okay, so when I'm running these scrapers, is there a cutoff as to how many you can run at the same time? So can I run, like if I want to do a category of hairstylist or, Mary Kay consultants, and I have, one that I want to run in a different state, can they all be run simultaneously, or do I need to do them separately?
Yes, you can run them all simultaneously. And what's cool is you can open up the same scraper multiple times and scrape all that data all at the same time.
Okay.
So let's say, like the lead extractor or the ghost scraper or whatever. If I open up that scraper once, I can go back, click on the icon again, open it up again, and I can open up 10 windows if I want to, and then just scrape different data from each of those windows, and you can run it all at the same time on your computer. You go and have some lunch, come back, and you'll have a list ready for you.
Okay.
Yeah, good question.
This is Lakeisha. I have a quick question.
Okay.
As far as the voicemail, what exactly are we recording in those 60 seconds?
It depends what it is that you're promoting, okay? You do want to create curiosity. I mean, that's the most important thing. You don't want to keep it very long. That's why we say keep it 60 seconds or less. People's attention spans aren't very long. So yeah, it totally depends on what it is that you're promoting, because if let's say I'm an insurance agent or whatever, a real estate agent, my message will be probably different than, let's say, an internet marketer that has an online, business. So it really depends what that message is. I really couldn't give you that exact message.
Okay.
That would be a script that you'd have to come up with that would create curiosity for that lead to go forward, to move forward in that funnel.
Okay. Last question. The PayPal finance button. I know there was a step that was missing. I think it was step 3, was it?
Yeah.
I mean, are you talking about
Like-
putting in the PayPal button for people to pay you, or are you talking about the PayPal financing for people to sign up using that?
Yes, the PayPal financing. Not real sure.
Okay. Yeah, let me explain that to you really quick. Awesome, guys. This is like better than sliced bread, because what happens is, let's say you have somebody that wants to use the technology and they just don't have the funds for it. And you can get this objection sometimes. People say, I really want it, but I just don't have the money right now for it. That's okay, because they can finance this through PayPal at 6 months, no payments and no interest. What does that mean? So they don't have to come up with any money out of their pocket to be able to get access to the software and start using it. They have that whole 6 months with no payments and no interest. Typically what I tell people, and the nice part about all that is, even if they sign up using the PayPal financing, you get paid that full $400 commission.
Okay.
Even though they financed it, you still get paid the commission.
But that's not until they pay it in full, right? Until they.
Nope.
You get that automatically.
You get paid the full commission instantly the moment they make that payment to you, even though they're using PayPal financing. You still get paid the commission. Yep.
No excuses. So there's no excuses
Wow.
for why somebody should not utilize this technology. No excuses. We make it simple.
And
How do you set that up, though?
right, yeah.
I'll go. Hey, listen, real quick, Jacob, I got it. I already talked about that today in our GRE WhatsApp room on how to actually set that up, and so we can save Jacob time. I'll post that on how you can actually do that and save it to your profile. Okay. Any other questions?
Awesome.
I'm sorry. Was she done?
Yes, I'm finished.
Okay, thank you. I just have two quick questions. If we have sent a email letting them know that we wanted to do our own campaigns, how long does it take before you get a response on that?
I typically give the support team about 24 hours or less,
Okay.
depending on when. It depends on when you sent the email. If you sent it in the evening, like later in the day, they might not get to it until tomorrow morning.
Okay.
If let's say you sent out that email in the morning, they should respond back either within that day or the following morning.
Okay.
So 24 hours or less typically.
Very good. And then the other thing is that where do you, if you have purchased some of the RVM drop minutes, where do you see those? Where do you see like what you have remaining?
Yeah. So where do you get the access to the campaign manager? That's what they're going to send back to you in that email that you sent to them. They're going to send you the link to it plus the login information so that you can log into it, and you'll see the credits there in that account. They actually have to go in and manually set that up for you to be able to send out the ringless voicemails.
Well, so then what would be the case if you were having them do your campaigns? Would you see that those minutes somewhere in your back office?
Yeah, so they do offer that service where they can send out your campaigns for you. You know, you upload your list, you tell them what time of day you want them to send it out and all that stuff. That's in the back office.
Right.
However, I don't recommend people using that, even though it's a great service. You know, somebody might want to use that, but I tell my people, look, you want to have complete control over your campaign. You want to be able to see the numbers, right? You want to be able to know how many were sent out. You want to know how many were uploaded. You want to know what time of day it went out. You want to know how many were successful, how many weren't. You have that full data reporting capability if you do it all yourself. And it really isn't very hard to do. Once you've done it, once you've set up a campaign and sent it out like a couple times, you get the hang of it. And it becomes a really fast process. And you'll see how to do that under step 7 in the training. But I actually recommend you set up the campaigns and send them out yourself instead of having the company do it, because you'll have full control over all that. And you can see all the numbers. I'm a numbers guy. I like to look at conversion rates and see how many went out, to how many responded back, to how many conversions I got. So I just recommend that to my people, because I have a lot of people that say, I want to do it exactly how you're doing it. And so I just show them what I do, and that's what I tell them to do, and they do it. So.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions?
I have one. Jacob, you mentioned in the video that you could record that for us. You said we would have to send you the script.
Yep.
Do you have?
I actually so it depends on what you're doing. I have the scripts for the Go Ringless Extreme program. If you want me to record a script for you for iMarkets Live, you would have to provide me the script for that, because I don't have them. If you have a script, you can send it to me and I can record it for you.
Okay.
Otherwise, I already have the scripts that I use and that the rest of my team uses for the Go Ringless Extreme. If you're promoting the technology itself, I have those scripts already. If you have a different script you want to use, or update something or change it, then you can just send it to me, in an email. I provide my email address there, and then I can record those for you and get it right back to you.
Okay.
Yep. Good question.
Jacob, this is Rich Richardson. Hey, I'm actually running the capture page post right now.
Awesome. Okay.
And right now I'm like looking at my email right now, and I have over 100 plus emails, but a majority of them are they're asking me to like confirm the email or something like that sort. Is that is that just their way trying to capture my information, or is that are those, I guess, pliable leads?
Yeah, so it depends on the internet marketer, right? So with email marketing, there's two things. You have what's called a single opt-in, and then you have what's called a double opt-in. Okay, if they're asking you to confirm your subscription, that's called a double opt-in. And so some of those people will have a double opt-in. Some of them will just have a single opt-in. If it's a single opt-in, you don't have to confirm anything.
Right.
It really depends on how marketers do that and what they like to do. Me personally, as a marketer, depending on what I'm doing and how I've got it set up, I will use a single opt-in. Okay, I get more people seeing my presentations, my products, and everything else. If you're doing a double opt-in, typically I would do a double opt-in if I was, let's say, I'm paying for traffic, or I'm with some sort of ad network where I'm driving traffic, and then I pay somebody once they've driven a lead that has confirmed. That's when I would use a double opt-in. But if I'm just doing it for myself, it would just be single opt-in, So some of those will be a single opt-in. Some of them will be a double opt-in. With a double opt-in, you may not, be subscribed to them unless you actually go in and confirm it. You don't have to, because that's going to be a lot of work, because you're going to have, tens of thousands of lead capture pages that it'll opt you into. Some of those thousands of capture pages will be single opt-in where you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I got it.
And even though they're asking you for a double opt-in, depending on the from email that they're sending to you, that email to you, it really depends. I think that confirmation actually comes from the email company they're using, so that may not even apply. So never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, good question.
All right. Okay. Do we have any other questions out there?
Just one more.
Okay.
Is there a way that we can get the GRE script, or do we just make it up?
Yeah. If you like it, you can shoot me a quick email if you want me to send it to. Let's say if you want to record it on your own, I can send it to you. There's a lot of people on my team request me to do it for them, just because a lot of people are voice shy and they're like, I don't like the sound of my voice, blah, 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 whatever that excuse was. But it's not an excuse. It's just a lot of people, they don't like recording their voice, and so they have me do it. But yeah, if you want that script, let me know. Shoot me an email. I'll get it right over to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is Sally. I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
So I sent you an email about recording a voice over for me for the GRE business. Like, how fast is the turnaround time for that?
Yeah, it depends when you get it to me. Typically same day. And let's say I don't have anything on my plate at that moment, I can record it and get it right back to you. But usually same day.
Okay. And my last question is, what's the difference between using the scrapers that came with the GRE system and the leads that you talk about in the 8th video in the training where you can buy leads?
Yeah, so are you talking about the leads that are in the training themselves?
What's the difference between the one, like what you get with any of the scrapers that we can use, or at the end of the training there was a video that talked about leads that you can purchase?
Sure.
Yeah, like 5 million.
So so the difference is so you can, so there's 2 options. If people if they don't want to bring their own leads to the table, they can, number one, either scrape leads for free. It doesn't cost anything to do that with our scraper tools, and you can get very targeted as far as who you're trying to scrape and the data you're trying to pull in. If people don't want to scrape and they want to eliminate that whole process altogether, there is a lead list of 5 million leads that are put into the training. Typically what I do is I only allow 3 people to have access to that at one time, and then I rotate that out. Because I have, and those leads are people that have gone online. They've either filled out a survey or they filled out some sort of capture page data, raising their hand saying, I'm looking for a business opportunity and I want to, this is how much money I have to spend every month. This is how much money I want to make every month. A lot of data in there tells you if they're male or female. So let's say you have a female-oriented business, you can contact just the females in that list. So it's a really good targeted list of business opportunity people that are looking for an opportunity. And so it just makes it's just a really quick, easy list for people to just snag, grab, and go, you know.
So how much is that, Jacob?
That's so there's 5 million leads there for 197. So that's like 0.000069 something cents per lead. So it's a super good deal. But they are there if you want to get that list.
So you'll have so Sally, you could have access to the 5 million leads plus the scrapers, right?
That's true. Yep.
Yeah,
and it's an instant download. So right after you order that, you immediately go to the download page and you can download that list right away.
How often is it updated?
And it's yours to keep, and you can use that forever.
Yeah.
I only allow 3 people to get access to it at one time, and then I'll rotate that out with different leads.
Okay.
Just because I don't want, I just don't want it everybody to have their hands on it and get it overwatered for our team. So I put it there as because I have a lot of people that have said, don't you have something, isn't there a lead list or something I can buy somewhere where I can just grab and go? Yeah, that's great. I can scrape leads for free and everything, but I want to get this running. I want to do it now, And so that list is there for that purpose.
Okay.
And I do actually, I'm one of the ones that's fortunate to have that list of the 5 million. And as a team, one of the things that I utilize, I'm going to, for my iMarkets Live team, for some of you who are on my iMarkets Live team, I'm going to use those as incentives. So you don't have to buy that. So these are incentives that, me, I reward leaders for going above and beyond. So that's 5 million leads that I have already, right? So remember, we only giving out to three people at a time.
Wow.
Right. So, and this is to control, like Jacob said, so, we can control that access to them, right? So we're going to be, one of my game plans is to use that as an incentive tool to give out leaders who are doing something special, going beyond the call of, whatever. I will be giving you out probably like 100 leads, 100 free qualified leads, or to 500 qualified leads. I want to give out rewards that's going to help you build your IML business. Or for all you who are not in iMarkets Live, but you're watching this video, is that still when you join my organization, I will actually be giving out free leads to help you grow. Okay? Do we have any other questions?
Awesome.
Hi, this is Malika. I have a question about the financing option with PayPal.
Okay.
Does that mean, can you walk me through that?
Yeah, so on your Go Ringless Extreme homepage, right when you go to your website, not logging in, but on the actual homepage, if you scroll down towards the bottom, there'll be an image that says PayPal financing. When you click that image, it will take you to PayPal. It'll take you to the application page to apply for PayPal financing. There's like 3 or 4 questions that it asks you when you apply, and then within like 30 seconds if you're eligible.
Okay, so that determines whether or not they can sign up right away, right?
If they want to use PayPal financing, they'll have to have a PayPal account already. And then they can go and click on that link, and it will take them to apply for the PayPal financing, and then they can sign up using their PayPal credit.
Okay, and do we still get the 400 right away if they use that option?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you do.
So one of the things that I was saying, what's so amazing about this one is you have so many business out there, companies out there, to where you get excited, you hear a great presentation, right? And then at the end, they always wait till the end, just like you're being fired, but you got to wait till 5 o'clock, to go to HR. They wait to the end, and then they hit you with this large amount, and it just totally deflates you. What I love about what's going on here is that it doesn't matter if you don't have the $497 to join. Okay, it does not matter, because with that $400, you still can go through the PayPal finance. Boom, 30 seconds. You you're in. You are in, you know, so the person who sponsored you or invited you, boom, they automatically, they hit that $400 right in your PayPal account. You don't even wait to be paid. There's no third party. I mean, soon as they join, boom, it goes right into your account. And Jacob, this is what I was saying. I think we have what you're looking at for an example for people who don't believe in this power of residual income is 800 people sign up. 800 people. Let's see who got a calculator. Can somebody tell me? No, I think look up 975 people. 975 people. Can somebody tell me 975 new members times 400? How much is that?
390,000.
Can anybody? What? 390,000. 390,000. Now y'all starting to see the power in this.
Mm-hmm.
So
that doesn't even include the passives. The very first sale they have. Each one of those has to pass to you. Yeah.
Yep. It doesn't. That's just the first level. That's the first level.
That's right.
You see how powerful this is when we're integrating this technology with our business, our iMarkets Live business. So just think, these people are coming in. These are people that we can actually feed into iMarkets Live. You can feed this into your Herbalife business, your organic gold business, your Amway, R&R. You can utilize this software to grow massive income. Okay? All right. So, do we have? We have time for one more question, and go.
What do you mean by that's the first level?
See, don't worry about that because we have a compensation plan video. Come on, I need you to get on it now. You're telling on yourself. Right. We got a compensation video. It's already done for you. So, all right. Any other questions?
I have a question for Jacob. Jacob, so you've been doing this for 3 years. What is the percentage of customers not signing up versus those that are signing up?
So what you're asking, what's the conversion rate, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I've been doing this long enough that I do know what that number is. So with how I have everything set up and with the message and everything that I'm running, for every 1,500 voicemails that I send out, we typically see anywhere from 4 to 6 sales, okay? Conservatively, let's just say you got 4 sales. What's 4 times $400?
$1,600.
$1,600, right? $1,600. How much did it cost you to send out around 1,500 voicemails? It cost about $49.
Yeah.
Right? Talk about return on investment. Where else can you go get a return like that?
Say no more.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's why I've been doing this, for 3 years, and have just been cranking it out because I know the power of the technology. I know the power of the compensation plan that it's integrated with. I know the power of receiving an instant commission so I can take a portion of that and put it right back out to more advertising and keep that pump primed and keep that business just rolling and just cranking. And once you do that, your team starts growing and your income starts growing, and it's a happy day for everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and I want to first of all thank Jacob for taking time out of his busy day to come here to speak to everyone. Also,
thank you.
You're welcome.
In conclusion, hold on, just real quick. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay. In conclusion, I want you to really understand the secrets of the wealthy. The secrets of the wealthy. This is how they grow massive downline. This is how they generate massive residual income. This is how they do it. I'm telling the world the secret. I'm telling the world the secret. So this is real. All right. We're on for my team, we're on a chairman run. We're going to utilize this ringless drop technology to help my team become chairmen at a faster rate, not only to get there, but to sustain it. All right. This is my 72. I have 72 sources of residual income coming in. I will guarantee you that the GRE system, it works. It works it works, it works. Hands down. All right? So, excuse me, I got something in my throat, but thank you all. I'm Dr. Brian Stevens. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. I'll get back with Jacob. I'm working on several scripts myself that even if you want Jacob to record them, you know, pass that on to Jacob and everything like that. He has a better raspy sales voice than I do. I mean, because he's an expert at it, you know. So we got some good things that's coming down the line. If you're in organic gold, Herbalife, it works, unique, Limelight, whatever it is, this software is here for you. If you're in World Ventures, Paycation, and things like that, it's not about who you know, but who knows you. In any business that you're in, your business requires people coming to you to pay for your service. What better way than that? Look, I have 5 million leads from people who filled out surveys. 5 million. 5 million. And I don't have a problem giving them away, right? So thank everybody for being here. You all have a good night, and God bless. Let's go to grow.
Thanks, Doc. Good night.
Good night.